All right, well, good morning, everybody. It is great to be here in Mountain View to celebrate a big win for this community. Major improvements here to the sports courts at the Mountain View Community Park. With me this morning, as you can see, is a lot of really important people, led, of course, by our council member for this district, Henry Foster. Councilmember Foster, great to see you, sir. Jeffrey Hayes, the vice chair of the Mountain View Community Recreation Group. Howard Jose Curzma, a member of the Community Recreation Group and the Southeastern Community Planning Group, as well as the Mountain View Futsal Group. Howard, you're a very busy man. And then I'm pleased to note that we also have our city engineer is in the house. Rania Ahmed is here. Rania, great to see. She leads our city's engineering capital projects department. These are the great folks that make big projects like this happen. And then did Andy join us? There he is. I don't feel comfortable in a park if the park director isn't here, and thank God he's here. Andy Field, everybody, the director of our city's Park and Recreation Department. And of course, a whole lot of Park and Rec and ENCP employees. And last but not least, well, two more people. Imani Robinson, who's a member of our San Diego Parks Foundation Board, as well as our city's Arts and Culture Commission, and a community leader right here in Mountain View. And last, but not least, I saved the very best for last, the students from Baker Elementary School. Yay! All right, I'm going to tell you some more about it before I do. You guys excited about this? Yes. All right, well, let's tell the community more about what's coming here or what is now here. I will say it very bluntly. Before this project, these basketball courts were crumbling. The tennis courts were long past their useful life. In fact, the folks that used it moved to another facility. I was here a couple years ago with Councilmember Foster for an Easter event, and members of the community were there to celebrate, obviously, the holiday, but they took the opportunity to show myself, Supervisor Montgomery Stepp at the time, council member as well, about the need to bring change to this site. And I'm pleased to say that it took maybe always a little longer than I'd ever want, maybe about 2 years, but here we are with a new situation. Thanks to the persistent advocacy of this community, along with the dedicated efforts of our Park and Recreation team and residents, and the residents in the city came together and developed a new concept for this part of the park. With tennis relocated and with the sport of futsal on the rise, the community now has 2 new futsal courts here and 2 new basketball courts for both kids and for adults. This project also includes, as you can see, new fencing and new lighting. That means we can play at night too, right? Yeah, that's very good. And I'm pleased to tell you this is just the start. As a companion project, we will soon present to the City Council a proposal to allocate an additional $608,000 to improve the pathways leading to and from these courts. Now, these projects are emblematic of our city's efforts to try and improve access to high-quality parks in every neighborhood across our city. Since 2021, we have completed 87 new or upgraded park projects, and another 3 will be completed before the end of the year. 8 of those projects are right here in the southeastern communities of Mountain View, Southcrest, Grant Hill, Stockton, and Logan Heights. Yes. Right on. I like yes. 4 years ago, we launched my Parks for All of Us initiative, which reformed the way that we allocate funding for park projects, prioritizing projects in communities where they are most needed. Additionally, our parks team developed a dedicated source of funding for recreational activities in underserved communities known as the Opportunity Fund. In its first year, the Opportunity Fund increased funding for 6 recreation centers in communities of concern, including the one right here in Mountain View, which meant that they went from a budget of $44,000 to more than $415,000. Kids, that's a pretty big number, I'm told. An 839% increase. You didn't know you were going to get some math when you came to the futsal court, but here we are. I'm pleased to also tell you in year 2 of this program, we identified 11 additional communities to receive roughly $375,000. And in the upcoming year 3, we'll have another $400,000 to spend in more communities. Altogether, that's $1.2 million in programming funding in communities like this one. This is what I mean about making sure high-quality park and recreation opportunities are available to all neighborhoods in our great city. Now, I want to be clear, of course, we have a long way still to go to reverse the historic underinvestment in communities like Mountain View, but with the support of our council member and others at City Hall, we are truly working to create a city that works for all of us. With that said, it's my pleasure to introduce the council member for this great district, District 4. He also happens to be our budget chairman, so I know you all are in good hands here in Mountain View with council member Henry Foster III. Come on up, council member, please.
Thank you, Neal. Thank you to everyone, and thank you, Mayor Gloria, for this event here today, and for the introduction. It's always a pleasure to begin the morning here in the beautiful District 4, and at now what we call the Neal Petties Community Park. So just want to make sure we get that correct. Today, as the mayor indicated, this is just a very significant milestone, the official opening of our newly renovated sports courts. But these courts are more than just places to play. They represent our commitment to fostering strong, vibrant communities where families can come together, stay active, and create lasting memories. Investing in parks ensures that we all have accessible spaces to enjoy the outdoors, promote wellness, and strengthen the bonds that connect us. Community spaces are not just an asset for today. They are an investment in the future, enriching lives for future generations. These investments were identified in District 4 nearly a decade ago when this project was first proposed. While working as Chief of Staff for the previous former council member Monica Montgomery Stepp, we worked alongside the community to support the need for these improvements. This project would not have been possible without the dedication and hard work of many individuals. I want to extend my deepest gratitude to city staff, the Parks and Recreation Department, and most importantly, the Neal Petties Community Recreation Group, whose steadfast advocacy has been instrumental in these improvements. And a heartfelt thank you to every member of this community for your support in making this vision a reality. Now, let's make the most of this incredible space. It's time to break in these courts, embrace the opportunities they provide, and open a new chapter of recreational access for our community. With that, it is my pleasure to introduce a very important individual who has just brought a significant amount of energy to the Neal Petties Park. He led the charge in the name change and all the work that you see going on here at the park. I would like to introduce Jeffrey Hayes, Vice Chair of the Neal Petties Community Recreation Group.
Hello, y'all. My name is Jeffrey Hayes. I just want to tell you guys, this has been a lovely day coming right here. It's been a long time. We've been sitting here waiting for this park to be built. We've been waiting for it and waiting for it. The courts finally got done. Now it's time for the kids to have some fun so we can get some 3-on-3 football, basketball out there. We can come over here and play some futsal with the kids. You know what I'm saying? So I want to ask the kids, how do you guys feel about it? Good. So on that note right there with me, I'm turning it over so the next person can speak because I don't want to take up too much time because these kids want to play some futsal.
Morning, everyone. My name's Howard Quaresma, and I'm a member of the Neal Petties Mountain View CRG. Today is a very special day for our community. Thanks to the investment and support from the City of San Diego, we are proud to officially open these brand new sports courts, a space that will have a lasting impact on the lives of our kids. These courts are not just for sports, they're about opportunity. It's about giving our kids a safe, positive place to play, to grow and connect with each other. Here, they will learn teamwork, leadership, discipline, and perseverance, skills that will carry them far beyond these courts. This will be a place where every child, no matter their background, will feel included and supported. The City of San Diego's investment in this project shows a true commitment to our youth and to the future of our community. By providing spaces like this, we are not just encouraging healthy habits, we are building community pride, opening doors, and showing our kids that they matter. Thank you to everyone who made today possible. Let's celebrate this incredible addition to our neighborhood, but more importantly, let's celebrate the bright future of the kids who will be playing here. Thank you.
All right, thank you for those comments, Jeffrey. Thank you as well. Can we get a round of applause for all the community members, all the volunteers? It's Persistence pays off, everybody. Let me just conclude, and then kids, we're gonna start shooting some balls. Okay, you ready to warm up those legs? Okay, all right. One last thing before we wrap up, I want to mention another project that I know that this community cares deeply about, and I'm happy to share that we are close to an agreement with the San Diego San Diego Continuing Education Foundation to partner on the restoration of the Black family sculpture by Rossi Wade. It's right here in the park. I'm grateful to have received the permission from the Wade family daughters, to the copyright holders of that original artwork, to proceed with a replica. We anticipate the fabrication and installation of that sculpture will be complete by the end of 2025, bringing yet another important new amenity to this community that is so deserving of it. So, and big thank yous to Senator Keila Weber and Council District 4 for making that possible as well. So more good stuff coming. That said, let's play some sports, right? All right, let's go do it. We'll get set up. Thank you all for being here today.